Welcome back to my channel, guys. So today's video will be a follow-up of a video I made some months ago that I realized people like, and it was struggles of thick women in the streets of Jamaica. I'll link it in my description, or I'll show you a snippet right here and you can go and click the link and watch that video. Today's video is assumptions that people make about thick women, such as myself. Okay, so the first one is we overeat and deliberately make ourselves big. Okay, I get this all the time. Maybe you're eating too much. I hate when I'm on the road and people are like fatty. I mean, it's not like I'm 500 pounds or 400 pounds. I'm not even 300 pounds, people. I'm in the 200 bracket. So I don't see why you must address someone in that way. And even if person was big, I still do not agree with addressing them as fatty. Unless that's person's nickname and they're okay with it, fine. But you don't know the person. That word, when you say that word to me, I just hold my head the other way, because can't be me and talk so. And a lot of us were born to be big. I've never ever been classified as skinny. I've never been skinny all my life. You just have people that are big bone. Even when I was sick and I lost a lot of weight, I was still thick. I lost 50 pounds and I still looked thick. So yeah, not everyone is going to be small or petite. I never been in fact people are so surprised when they hear my diet. So people are always surprised when they hear what I eat. I do not eat badly. Yes, I eat sweets occasionally. I don't eat KFC, Burger King, this kind of stuff. On Fridays I'll get probably fried chicken and fries, and that's about it for fast food. And when people hear that I don't eat those stuff, they're surprised. And I don't eat them, one, because they upset my stomach and they make me feel sick, and two, they're not healthy and they're just oily and that's a lot of cholesterol. Two, we cannot perform in bed because of our weight. Come on, guys. I mean, our weight is not like we're bedridden or we can't move around. It's not like our legs can't, go up like that. It's not like we can't move and do a little ting. Yeah, I'm sure weight doesn't really have anything to do with it unless you're bedridden or you're overly big, eating to your death. And in fact, a lot of men like plus size women. They actually like the meatiness. They like some meat on their plate. Our spouse, number 4, our spouses will leave us for a slim woman, guys. As I said before, everybody have their preference, and you have some man who just prefer a thick woman over a slim woman, and you have some man prefer slim woman over thick woman. So it's all about choice. I don't really see a man leaving a thick woman for a slim woman unless he didn't love her and he didn't like her thickness. So that doesn't really count because he wasn't genuine in the first place. God, I hate those dogs. This barking. Our vaginas, number 5, our vaginas smell bad at all times or will always have a bad odor. Nope, not all of us. I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but I don't really smell. I love to shower. I use my stuff that I need to use to keep cool and smelling nice. A guy has never said to me I smell bad. He always smell like it smell good. Why I always smell so good? That's me. I think if you practice proper hygiene, you will smell good. Use what you need to use. Wash yourself properly. I mean, yes, we probably have more crevices and corners. That just means you need to spend more time scrubbing those areas, probably more than once if you were sweating a lot and you know you want to be clean, you want to smell clean. Alright, so I never had an issue with odor, and I think sometimes it comes to self-care and self-hygiene. Number 6, we do not keep our pubic areas well groomed because we can't see down there. Okay, I cannot show my pubic area on YouTube, but just keep yourself nicely trimmed. You don't have to be bald. And why do we need to see down there to do that? We have hands, we can feel if you can't see down there. We have mirrors, you can use a mirror and look. I mean, even a blind person can do that because you don't really need the eyes to do that. You just need to feel where the hair is, how short you want it to be. You trim it, you shave it, whatever. Just do your hygiene properly and you should be fine. I never had an issue with that. So please, ladies, if you're plus size, if you're bigger than me, you need to take care of yourself and don't let us down. Don't give us a bad name, okay? Fix up on yourself. We sweat. Number 7 is we sweat down there more than slim women. Some of us sweat down there, but that doesn't mean you should sink. As I said, walk with a little couscous, your wipes and your thing, your bad bathroom, you see say your sweat and whatever, you clean up yourself with your wipes and thing, and you spray up, you know, you urinate and whatever, and wipe up yourself with your wipes, throw it in the garbage. Don't fresh your wipes, people, that will bung the toilet. And keep yourself fresh and clean. You see, if you feel fresh and clean, you'll be happier, trust me. Just do the right thing, ladies. You work with your wipes, you work with the soap, anything that you think you'll need to keep yourself smelling fresh and clean. And that is a false myth because slim women do sweat down there as well. Anyone can sweat down there. It doesn't matter your size or your age. Number 8, we are unfit and we can't dance, run, or do any form of sports. I'm gonna put a clip of some thick women dancing because that is goals. You have thick women who are also on cheerleading teams. You have thick women competing in sports competitions. Guys, come on. That is really a big assumption, and you're pretty stupid if that's what you assume. There are actually thick women that are more active and fit than some slim persons. You have slim persons who are lazy and can't do something that a thick woman can do. I can attest to that. I have seen it. And some of them can't even go so, while some thick women can. Meaning with your legs, of course. 9, our partners are just with us because of a fetish. Alright, I wrote this because I watched 500 pound and 600 pound live on TLC, and a lot of these men, they actually love them, but you have some who are with them so that they can feed them. It's a fetish. They just like to see them eat, they like to see them get fat. If you are with someone who's a feeder, you need to tell that person that you are getting more unhealthy, you want to be healthy. If the person is still forcing food on you, you need to leave that relationship. That is what we call a fetish, and they're just sending you to an early death, and when you're dead, they'll just move on to the next thick person and continue their fetish. So please, men or women, don't overeat yourselves to death for someone else's fetish. And no, I do not think most men are with thick women because of a fetish. some just genuinely like thick women. Okay. Number 10, we all eat unhealthy and will die soon of high blood pressure, diabetes, heart attacks, strokes, etc. Well, for me, I've done tests recently, and I do have high blood pressure. I'm not diabetic. My cholesterol is pretty low, very low for a person in my age group, and that's because we practice not to eat too much oil, too much of certain things. We practice not to indulge in those things, and that is why. And it doesn't matter your size or whatever, you can have high blood pressure, you can have diabetes if you're slim. I've seen it before. So persons of all shapes and sizes die from these conditions daily. These illnesses can affect anyone, especially drinkers and smokers. Stress doesn't partial anyone. You can eat well and be of slim build but still have high blood pressure. And that's what I just said. For instance, my father, he wasn't a very big man. He was stout, but he wasn't, big. He just had broad shoulders and whatever. And he died suddenly of a stroke and heart attack at age 47 because he was under a lot of stress. He had his personal problems, and he died at age 47 suddenly. Alright guys, so that's it for assumptions. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, click like, share my video if you think this is informative and will help someone else who are thick, or you're a thick person and you want to prove to a slim person that thick persons can be healthy, can be smelling fresh and clean, the whole works. Alright guys, stay tuned for my next video. Ciao. Subscribe.